Hey everyone, it's me, Peter, back again with another car review on my channel, Days with Peters. And today, boy, do we have something special. We got the 2023 Kona Electric in the white color. Now, one thing that I love about this car, guys, is that the Kona has been out on the market for a few years now. It's actually right next to it here, the gas version, and it's been doing very good in the subcompact hatchback segment. And Hyundai has finally taken notice and actually decided to include an all-electric version of that model. Now, this car does come with a 150 kilowatt electric motor with a 64 kilowatt per hour battery, which is more than enough to get you maybe around 450 kilometers if you drive conservatively. I definitely, oh, there's one of my friends, Jamila, looking all cute as usual. I might have to cut that out of the video. But this car is actually really cool, and I love how compact and cute it is. Actually, it actually does a really good job at hiding its footprint as a small vehicle. From the outside, I would definitely say it's not the smallest vehicle, but it is giving you that small SUV vibe, which I really like about the car. Let's go ahead and get a closer dive into the vehicle. We'll start off by the charge port, which is right over here. This car does have level 1, 2, and 3 DC fast charging if applicable. As you can come down and see the advanced adaptive cruise control avoidance system right there. Sometimes it is nice to have it nice and low to the ground. That way it gives you nice coverage as to the vehicle in front of you and the obstructions ahead of you that, you know, are curb level. Parking sensors are on this vehicle. You do have a total of 4, and look at the actual lights on this vehicle. You have your full LED daytime running lights and your projector being nighttime lights. Really cool features, really cool lighting technology. Coming in to the side of the actual car, you can actually see that this has right through to the tire, giving you a little bit of a brake cooling there and electric battery cooling or motor cooling, which is really nice and convenient to have. The rims are also very aerodynamic shaped. 215, 55, R17 is what this tire is. Stock from the factory, you get the Nexons. Good enough to get you through the Canadian winters. This car is equipped with our locking wheel nuts right there. It is an accessory that's added to our package, which is called the Ontario package. Coming to the side profile of this car, you do have LED turn signals here, indicating to people all around you that you are making turns. Taking a look at the actual mirror itself, you do have your indicator there for the blind spot monitoring, which is right over there. It does illuminate orange or amber, if you'd like to call it, whenever you have someone right over here in your blind spot area. Taking a look at the window sticker for the car, guys. This car is fully loaded. Kona EV Ultimate. Why am I thinking Kia? I don't know. And it's a CUV, so compact utility vehicle. This one is stickered at around 50, fully loaded, right? And you're getting all the works in this car. You're getting sunroof, LED headlights, 10.2-inch screen. Taking a look at the consumption, you get 2 liters electric per 100 kilometers, which is fantastic. I mean, that's probably best in class for this type of vehicle. Taking a look more at the car, you have the rear of the vehicle. Do have your LED taillights, your Kona badging, more parking sensors at the bottom here, which are very handy when it comes to reversing this car into its spot. You got a rear windshield wiper. Let's see if this trunk is actually an electric badging. The trunk is open. This car is equipped with our Ontario protection package. As you all might be aware of, Ontario has some harsh weather, especially in the winter. These mats make it an excellent protection for, storing things back here in the snow time, or even in the summer when you're at the beach and you want to throw some bags in here. Not a problem. It'll keep your carpet cargo liner cleared. Lifting up the little tray here, you have your your charger for the car. Obviously this is a level 1 charger. It's just for topping up. It's going to take a really long time to charge your battery from 0. With this thing, you obviously want to have a level 2 or higher, level 3, to get that full speed charging. Let's drop that down. You do have a parcel shelf tray here that is removable if need be, and you do have a split rear folding seat. You get 60 and then you get 40 on that side, and you do get your baby seat tethers just in case you ever need to do that. This car does have the winter mats, rubber mats, all in the vehicle, so you have your brand new carpets in the rear. This one also has a subwoofer, which is really nice to have in this vehicle. It does come with the upgraded audio system, which I am going to go show you once we get into the inside of the vehicle. Let's close this up. It is actually not power, it is manual, but it's not that heavy and it's not that tall, so you're not too concerned about getting that thing closed. And you do have a backup camera right there, let you know what you're backing into. Do get a rear windshield wiper, which is really nice. I love having one of those, especially on rainy days. Here's the passenger side of the vehicle. You do get your push button entry system there. You just keep the key in your pocket, click that button, it'll unlock and lock the car. Let's go ahead and actually get into the inside of this vehicle and show a little bit more off as to what's going on in there. By the way, standard roof rails on this vehicle, and you do get a shark fin antenna. That's really nice to have. Starting with the door, as you can tell, this car does have the upgraded Harman Kardon sound system with that subwoofer that I just showed you in the rear. You do get enough storage here for a Gatorade bottle or some water and some, knickknacks right around in there. You do get only one automatic up down, which is on the driver's side. The rest is all manual, which is unfortunate, but this is a Hyundai product. That's in the luxury segment. You get those type of features. The handles are pretty nice. They're like this nice chrome material, which is pretty chic in my opinion. That chrome trim also carries into the inside of the vehicle, which I'm going to show you more of right now. Coming to the seats, you do get power operated seats on this vehicle, up and down, back, forward. You do get a little bit of lumbar support too, which is really nice for those long drives, especially if you have, some type of back issues, lower back issues, upper back. This will help you be at ease when you're driving this vehicle. Coming to the inside of the floor, you have the premium mats that we have. These are rubber. These are really nice and handy to clean. They do protect your vehicle as well, really well. So that's really cool. Let's go ahead and get inside this car and get a quick look at what's going on in here. Let's move this seat back. Coming to the left side of the steering wheel, you over here, let me turn on the light. You do have all of your safety buttons are usually right in this little area right here. So you do get your parking assist, your heads-up display button, your auto reset for your battery, your instrument cluster illumination plus minus is here, and then you actually get traction control coverage over there. So you can click that button and go full crazy mode if you ever need to be. I'm gonna open this door because I am gonna get super hot in here. Airplanes are super annoying. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at the actual interior. Now, all of the higher level Konas have the leather wrap steering wheel, which is super nice and feels really good. It does have bolstering at the 10 and 2, so your grip it holds it really nice over there. All of the Hyundai products have driver assistance controls on the right hand side, and then on the left hand side you get the media and infotainment controls, including your voice guidance button, which is right over there. This car, as you can tell, has super low mileage. I mean, it is brand new. Let's see if we can get a good shot. 22 kilometers. Wow, that's really nice. And as you can also see, it's indicating that the door is open. So that is a nice little feature there. So if your kids ever leave the door open in the rear, you know exactly which one it is. It does apply to the rears. I love the vents in this car. They're like these turbine styles. They have obviously, got this idea from other brands. I'm not going to say who, but I know what. But it's a really cool feature. I love how intuitive it is, and it just looks really cool, and it has a lot of adjustability as well within that socket, which is really nice to have. Coming to the infotainment, This one has a 10.25 inch display. That's actually best in class, I believe. I don't think any other manufacturer has a display. Well, I mean, you know, economy manufacturer has a display that's this large. It's definitely a nice system to have, and the Ultimate does come with the onboard navigation, which is very nice to have. This one does have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. However, it is going to be wired, so you will need to plug in a wire to actually get that functionality on the car. Scrolling a little bit down, panning down. You know what? I forgot to mention that these hard buttons, they are clutch. When it comes to, you know, quickly getting into the menu that you want, these hard buttons really come into play and help a lot. Volume knob, which is shockingly surprising in a vehicle in the 23rd year. And even the tuning knob, which is nice. And they do push in as well for more functionality. Coming down, we have the climate controls, right? Super easy, super intuitive to use. Obviously, there's a heat button as well, which is right over there. You know, in the winter time, you click that, the heater, the auxiliary heater heats up the interior as quick as possible, faster than actually a gas car, which is really surprising because it has heat almost instantaneously. Before you even get to the first stop sign, you'll be nice and warmed up. Coming down a little bit more, you have the wireless charger and storage compartment area. You do have key wireless charging mat right there. It does have a cooling system as well, so it allows you to keep your phone nice and chilled up with those holes. You do get your USB for your Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and you do get an illumination light over there that whenever it is wirelessly charging, it will indicate to you with an orange light there that it is charging, so you don't have to actually look at your phone. It just shows you with right there. You know, you're not fidgeting, and you know that once you've set it down, it's actually charging with that light. Start stop button, super simple, super easy to use. It's literally just basic stuff. Coming to the actual drive controllers of this car, I mean, I wouldn't say it's a controller, it's a control unit. This one has push button ignition. Basically what that means is you're pushing buttons to put this car into gear. You're not, you know, gone are the days of shifting back a lever just to get it into gear. This car has these buttons, which I really like because it's so easy to use. Drive, park, neutral, and reverse. Super easy to use, very intuitive. Once again, there's even a parking brake lever over here, which you use with one finger. I just turned it on if you didn't hear it there. I can't turn it off without the key. Some safety features that this car have, you know, it has the adaptive cruise control, which I mentioned, stop and go, high beam assist. It has driver attention warning, lane keep assist. It even has the blind spot mirroring collision avoidance system, which is really nice. What else does this have? It has the rear occupant alert sensor, which is really nice. There's little sensors that, you know, notify you if you leave your kid in the back or maybe some bags or something like that. Highway driving assist, you know, HDA. As soon as you put it into 100 kilometers per hour or 60 miles American, it turns on highway driving assist, which is a little bit more comprehensive on helping you navigate the high-speed roads. And it does have the forward collision avoidance, so that's really nice. It actually brakes the car for you if it senses imminent collision up ahead, which is super cool and safe to have, right? When you see someone pull out in front of you, the car will automatically brake. If you're not looking directly in front, it'll give you a nice little brake. It'll actually beep like crazy, so you're definitely going to wake up then. And you'll have a little bit more attention on that road. Coming back to the actual center console over here, this car is really nice in the sense that it has heated and cool seats all in one rocker toggle. I love how they did this. It's not two buttons, it's just one rocker. Up is cooled, 3 levels. Up is heated, as you can tell by the heated seat logo, and then down is cooled with the little fan logo. 3 levels both ways. Your drive mode button, super simple and normal. That just puts you into sport, eco, or normal. Your heated steering wheel button also was something that this car has. This is really nice in the Ultimate. Your auto hold button, which is basically like a drive-through assist, keeps your brake pushed in when you are at a full stop. And then you do get a passenger heated and cool seats, which is really, really nice to have in this car. This car obviously does have the leatherette seating surfaces all throughout the vehicle. So the front, in the rear, on the steering wheel, super nice. super easy to clean up. FYI, it is hard touch plastics all around the vehicle, so you can knock on it. I mean, the upper isn't too bad. It is a little, you know, plush, but it's nothing, you know, crazy hard. It's just about right. You do get a nicely sized glove box, enough to, you know, hold maybe a tissue box, some glasses. You have the lock and wheel nut key is right there, by the way, in this car, and you get some manuals, which you'll probably never read. Let's go ahead and take a look at the upper side of this compartment. You can tell here that this one has a nice glasses holder. I really like this feature. I don't care which car it is. Having a glasses holder up here is so key and clutch that you can just hide your little, you know, your Ray-Bans or your Versace's. No one will ever even know what's up there, and you can hide even other things that you want to keep away from, you know, the unsuspecting person. Taking a look at the rear view mirror here, something to mention is the fact that this does have the garage link right there, three garages. So maybe your home, your work, and maybe your in-laws house. It's really nice to have. You get your SOS button, your tow mode, and your GPS guidance button right there. Taking a look at the actual visors, you do get illumination right up here. Super easy to use. They actually turn off when you shut the thing, so they are illuminated, and the sun visors do actually extend outwards. That's nice to have, right? Especially when the sun is right here in the corner and you're never able to get it. This one is able to cover that very conveniently. It does have LED interior map lighting, which is nice to have. It's better than the halogen bulbs. Those are so old school. Taking a look at the sunroof here, you got the sunshade cover right there. Easy to, it's manual. It's not, you know, crazy power operated, but the sunroof is, however, power operated. It is operated right by here. You know, one click is pull back, one push in is venting. It'll just lift it upwards, and this car doesn't need to wash, but the sunroof is right there. That's the inside of the car. I'll show you the glove box, the glove box, or what is it, the glove box, or is it a center storage console, I guess they would call it. It's enough room to put, you know, maybe some stuff in there, some glasses or some gum, or I don't know, anything that is, you know, driving pertinent. Car is super nice, in my opinion. I can't wait to actually give this one a drive and show more about the driving dynamics of the car. Let's go ahead and quickly show you the rear before we go ahead and take this car for a nice little spin. Now, let's get into the back seat of this car. Obviously, the seat has been pushed back all the way by me because I just wanted to relax while I get this review done. Let's start with the door panel. You do get speakers right in the door box as well, and you get a little bit of storage, one water bottle with some gum, and then you also get a little bit of storage area, which is nice to have. You can put some knickknacks or whatnot in there. Looking at the actual window switches, you actually get heated seats, 2 levels in this car, which is in the rear. Super nice to have. I love that they have that feature. Keeps your, you know, your kids or your friends in the back nice and heated up. What else can I talk about? I don't know. I've basically mentioned everything. Getting into the back seat is not bad. The entry level is really good. We're gonna give it a quick close. It is a solid thunk, which is really premium in my opinion. Coming to the center area, you do get a fold down there. It does have a little bit of cup holders so that you can actually, you know, get some drinks in here while you're going for a drive. So you actually have 4 cup holders in the back and 4 cup holders in the rear, which is really nice to have. Put that back up. You obviously get adjustable headrests. You know, your parcel shelf cover is there as well. Really nice car, more than enough space for someone like myself in the back, you know, sitting behind a 6-footer. I'm around 5'8" myself, and this car has more than enough space for me and maybe even a tall person ahead of me. And obviously you can tell it does have the premium rubber mats in this car. It's really nice material. It's easy to clean, and it's really easy. It's actually one whole piece, so it's really easy to take out and clean. It's just, and you never really lose them, so that's nice to have. This one does have 1 map pocket on the passenger side. I'm not sure why Hyundai has decided to, you know, cut costs there, but I guess it's to, you know, not bother the driver, I guess. I don't know, something like that. It does have a little bit of cutouts for your knees, so if you are on the taller side, you do get a little bit of a cutout there. And yeah, more heated seat controls on this side. No sunshades, unfortunately, on this model. This one does have just the regular windshield. It's not tinted or anything yet. It's stock factory clear. And yeah, better view from the back seat. And that's about it. You know what? I'm actually so tempted to give this car a nice little drive. Let's go ahead and get the keys for this car and give it a little spin around the block. Hopefully it's not sold. That wouldn't be good. Then we can't drive it. That's it for today, guys. We'll see if I can get a driving analysis done on this car, but there it is. There's the exterior and the interior on this vehicle. Obviously I didn't have the key for the infotainment, but I can assure you that those screens are super high resolution and very responsive. I swear to God, you can put Apple CarPlay and Android Auto on it, and you can scroll that screen like it's like just like your phone. You're on the maps and you're scrolling through Tim Hortons, scrolling to the closest McDonald's right on the maps. You don't even have to touch anything. You're just moving the map with your one finger or two fingers. So that's really nice to have. This would be a great car for a small family, a newcomer to the electric vehicle family. It would be a great entry-level electric vehicle. You know, you're not getting the full massive range as you would in the Ioniq 5 or the Ioniq 6, but you would get more than enough to do a lot of city commutes, you know, back and forth to work, a little bit of, you know, errands as well. But ultimately, you would need to charge this every, you know, night or so, or every 2 days, depending on your consumption. All right, well, I feel like, you know, this car is really setting the industry standard for subcompacts. I can't think of any car that competes with this, especially in the electric car range. The closest thing I'd say is the Tesla Model Y or the Tesla Model 3. I don't think Toyota offers anything. I mean, aside from the Prius, which is a hybrid, and Honda doesn't really have anything in this segment. So it's definitely first in line as to, you know, getting to the market and getting vehicles on the road, because I see a lot of these cars on sale. On sale and on the road. Believe it or not, for a 23 model year car, I've seen several of these driving around here in Toronto, and whenever I see those owners, I'm just thinking to myself, wow, they're so lucky that they got a brand new electric Kona right away, or, you know, within the year. You know, wait times on these cars are incredibly insane right now, you know, with the shortage of electric vehicles and components, all vehicles to be honest. But the fact that some people are able to get the Kona and put it on the road before the Ioniq 5, that's a great selling feature in itself. Great way to get into the Hyundai brand and get into the electric market. That's it for the review, guys, today. I'll catch you on the next one. Bye for now.